What's going on, everybody? It's EK here today with another Division video, and today we're going to talk about The Last Stand. This just released for the Division a few weeks ago, and I've been playing it non-stop because it is so fun. It's really the PvP we've all been looking for. You know, it's straight PvP with a little bit of PvE into it, and so it's a lot more fun than normal Dark Zone. If you didn't like the Dark Zone that much, then this is probably the PvP for you. I still like the Dark Zone, but however, it's pretty much empty nowadays because no one really is playing in there anymore because they're all playing Last Stand, and it's a great mode. And if you're not familiar with it, if you haven't tried it yet, this is a great time to come back and try it. And basically, what you do is it's very similar to Control in Destiny, where you play as a you do 8v8, and you have to control A, B, like 3 different points, A, B, and C. So one team starts at A, one team starts at C, and then you get your own point, and then you have to kind of combat each other for B, right? And there's little boosters also within the map that you can grab to either get more points when you kill people, or you get more points in general. As like time goes by, so that adds a little bit into it, and you have to kill ads in there that in order to get money, in order to like do a little kind of upgrade your base a little bit. So like, because certain bases come with like turrets and like pulse, so that people are there and whatnot. So yeah, that all comes with it, and it's a really fun game because the difference is that instead of just capturing one flag, you have to capture 3 points at every main point, so that you can't just get 2 out of 3 and still get the full amount of points. You have to control the entire point. So that's really fun. I really enjoy it. Me and my friends really enjoy it because right now, like, it pretty much takes out the need for grinding. Like, no longer do you need to grind for hours on end in the Dark Zone to get a number of items and caches and whatnot. Now you can just do arguably an hour of Last Stand every day, and you can easily walk out with anywhere between 20 and 30 caches, depending on how good you are and how many times you actually win the map. And it's been really fun. However, there's an asterisk to that fun, and like any good thing, there's always people that find ways to ruin a good thing. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you're probably you're either part of the problem, or you want to be a part of the solution. So basically what happens is that people have found a way to game the system. They basically kind of milk it for all it's worth in order to get the most amount of points. So like, after every match, you get an X amount of points for killing people, capturing objectives, and all that stuff. And one thing that gets you a lot of points is if you heal each other. So every once in a while, what I'll show here is basically you will find that, like, hey, how come half of our team is not with us? And I find it really weird. Or for some reason, I'll at the beginning of some maps, I'll just run straight to B and let my teammates capture A. And then I'll notice that, like, hey, or not capture A, I'm just assuming I'm at A, but capture our home point, right? So they'll capture the home one, but then I don't see it, like, they don't capture all 3 points, and I'm like, wait, what's going on? And basically, these group of people, what they found out is that they moved to like a really far back into the map where they start healing each other. They put down healing stations, and they put on some gear. They're basically you start just healing each other over and over and over again. You don't even have to hurt yourselves. As long as the healing stations are down and you're healing each other, you basically start gaining a lot of points. And we're talking 5 to 6x what you normally get. Actually, no, 10x what you normally get. Because on average, most people probably get anywhere between 10k to 30k, I would say, per match in terms of experience points. You could get up to 250,000k, for 250,000 for just doing this little kind of exploit that the game has. And it's super annoying because I'm the kind of player that likes to do things the normal way. To me, there's no point in doing this aside from gaining levels, which doesn't show how good you are. It just shows that, like, hey, like, there's an exploit and you just use it. You can get more gear, obviously. You get a lot of more gear faster, which to me is like Yeah, that's what most of the game is about, like just getting loot, but that doesn't make you a better player. You know, people like Macro, they've proven the fact that, you know, getting better gear doesn't make you a better player. You know, if check out his video on where him and his friends, like basically they use green weapons, like the lowest level green weapons that like the game can give you, and he basically goes into the dark zone and starts owning people. I mean, they get killed a lot too, granted, but they were able to get to manhunts and survive and kill even more people just on green weapons, because it shows that, hey, it's not about what you have, it's what you do. You know, and even if you have the best gear, it doesn't matter in the last stand, because when you play last stand, all of the roles everything is maxed out. So doesn't matter what your armor is, doesn't matter what your health is, doesn't matter what your critical hit chances, everything gets maxed out. So, you know, the only thing that differs is the roles and the attach and the like kind of the slots that you put in, like the, you know, where the performance mods and whatnot. That's the only thing that really matters, because everything, all those gets maxed out, but you know, depending on what you put in there, that will kind of, you know, put you in favor of what you really want to do or not. So that's the only real difference that's in there. But aside from that, there's really no point in trying to get the best gear so that you can get, you know, the best possible roles, because at the end of the day, if you're playing Last Stand, it doesn't matter, you know? And I don't see really a point of playing Last Stand this way in order to get the best gear and then playing other things within the game. Because what else are you going to do, arguably, right? Incursions are not that hard, and you don't need the best gear to do them, and you only do them for gear in the first place, so you don't really need to do incursions anymore. Maybe you want to just go into the dark zone, own the house down, like own the entire server, but you know, arguably someone with marginally worse gear with better skills can just kill you. So it doesn't really matter. And plus, like, if you get the entire server angry at you, then tons of people just come after you, unless you're like really good at playing the game, like you're just gonna get killed anyways, you know? And sometimes people just are just in it to kill one of you, right? They don't even care about the entire team. They just want to kill one of you to end your manhunt, and so that you just lose all your points and whatever. So I really don't see a point. And honestly, like, these guys are ruining Last Stand. Like, Last Stand is such a great mode, and if you are one of the people that do it, please stop. Like, or at least give me a legitimate reason on why you do it, because getting to the top level of Last Stand doesn't get you anything. The only thing this gets you is more gear, and that's it. You're not a better player. Even if you have better gear than me, it doesn't mean you're a better player than I am. So what's the point of doing this if you can't even get better at the game, right? I mean, take for example, if you have an entire team that's doing this, they get the best gear in the game, and then you have another team that doesn't do this but does it the normal way, but because they do it the normal way, they up their skills, you know, they know how to strategize, they know exactly what they're doing on the map, they know how to counter, they know how to flank. That team, I can guarantee you, will beat out the team with the better gear all the time. Because why? They know what they're doing. They know how to time their skills, they know how to time their heals, they know exactly what they're doing, and these games are all about skill. Okay, yeah, obviously gear plays a very important part, you know, don't get me wrong, but your gear is only going to go up at a certain point, but your skill is arguably uncapped, right? Like, you can always be better at aiming, you can always get better at knowing when to pop skills, you can always, you know, how to strategize with your teammates, know how to like do different strategies and know how to adapt to the enemy and whatnot. That is always going to improve with gameplay. Just because you have better gear doesn't mean you're going to suddenly be very good at everything else. So, you know, for those of you that are doing this, please stop. Just play the game like a normal person, okay? I know it's a grind to try to level up and stuff, but who cares? Like, it's fun. It's a fun game. Like, even when you lose, you still get 3 or 4 caches depending on what you're doing. So what's the point of like doing this stuff when, like, I mean, you still get good stuff at the end of the day? So, you know, for all you guys who are out there, I know I probably turned some of you off who are like, I'm gonna play Last Stand, and then I went into this rant, and now you're not. I say still come in and play like you normally would, because the more people that play and actually you know, get rid of all these guys, then you can start kind of weeding them out and then make Last Stand the best again. So overall, I love the Last Stand. I love Last Stand. It's a great game mode. I just wish these guys would stop ruining it. And you know who you are, and you know you're guilty of it. So just please stop for the sake of the community. Just stop. All right. So that's the end of my rant. Thank you guys for watching. Give this video a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think of Last Stand. All right. Take it easy, everybody.